Yo, welcome back to 14A Sports Radio Live, streaming on the internet, only at 15 Minutes of Fame Radio, streaming live via Ustream.
Wonder why they never came back.
And I have no idea what Richie's talking about, but we kept Coles up here for a particular reason because right now there is a particular viral video that we like to discuss. So to set the stage here, this dude who might be one of the future creeps of the week. Oh yeah. He met a very good looking girl at Starbucks, chatted her up, good for him, got a number, and subsequently sent her a video trying to woo and seduce said good looking girl. Now, if you've seen the video, it's Coles. How would you describe it?
Do you want me to just?
It's pretty weird, right?
What comes to your mind? Go.
Okay. There's a couple of things that come to my mind, but you need to just stay quiet until I finish them all. Okay?
Got it.
Number one, it was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. Number two.
Do you say that often?
She said she got to finish her thoughts, and then you can jump.
You left that one wide open.
No, I know. I noticed as I was saying it.
Well, all right.
Okay, two. The guy's not a bad-looking guy. His hair is a little bit taller than I'd like it to be.
His other short stuff?
No, his hair was very big. He wasn't a bad-looking guy. And I really liked the Drake song. But I don't get it. And, like, at one point, he's just like...
That's the whole point.
What were you doing there? Were you embarrassed? Like, because I would be if I were you.
I think he was going like model.
I think now he is.
Now, Coles, let me ask you: if someone sent you a video of that nature, trying to woo and seduce you, what would be your reaction?
I'd be flattered. I'd be like, "Oh."
Would you? Yeah. Would you
So
go on?
wait.
Would you
All
go?
right, so-
Would you text him back and go on a date with him?
HD after the show. Can we get some
Probably.
Drake in the background? Can we get some Drake in the background, and we're all gonna make an Instagram video and send it to Coles?
That's
Can
it?
we get this going?
That's all it takes is a Drake song and I don't know.
And
Close.
a hand movement, and they are in, huh?
Were you expecting something else? Like, oh my God, I thought it was horrendous. No, I kind of liked it. I don't know.
So you're that easy to get a date with. That's all I meant. Two can play at this game.
Back on the offensive as well.
So you thought it was pretty cute?
I mean, I don't know. It was creepy, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
You like the creepy stuff?
Kind of.
You love the
That might be my
simplicity
new
of
thing
it,
for
huh?
girls when I meet them.
Just
Have that saved. Just being like,
Go for it. All
Like-
weekend nips. That's
You gotta get the hair a little bigger.
Starting
maybe.
No,
tomorrow.
yeah. It was a little creepy. He could have, I don't know. Did he send it to her? Was this an Instagram video?
No, So he sent her the video, and then her quote was like, she quote Peter Pants laughing, and then showed it to her friend, and her friend took it and uploaded it to Instagram, and it went viral.
there you go.
Well, send
Yeah.
it to Coles and you'll get
That's
laid,
a
pal.
poor... Excuse me.
You're in the New York City
I
area.
didn't say it. You said it.
I never said send it to me and you'll get
All right,
laid.
so Coles, has anyone
Essentially.
ever sent you a video? Like a seduction. Seduction might be too strong. Like asking you out on a date video.
No.
Has anyone ever written you a card?
I've gotten a rap.
A poem? A rap?
I've gotten a rap
Ooh.
Wait, a rap video or a rap in person?
on paper.
They rapped it to you?
Was it a poem?
Or they just
or-
handed it to you and you had to rap it yourself?
No, it was just like I wrote this for you, and it was a rap.
But
like bars.
did they rap it or you
Slash.
read it?
So you had to read it?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I had to read it.
Oh, so they didn't rap it for you. HD, next time, make sure you rap
Yeah,
it.
spit them lyrics, son.
Drop them balls.
But it was very romantic.
Wait. Was it heavy bags?
Oh.
Was it heavy bags?
He would bring it. That man is not afraid to perform.
No, it was not heavy bags.
Why did you go to the English accent for
Yeah,
that?
why did we go
Do you have something to hide?
Was it an English rap?
Because I feel like when you go to the accent, you're hiding something.
Uh-oh.
Did it have something to do with
We
the
know
toaster?
Coles is tell now.
You don't know me.
Oh.
No. No.
All right, so final synopsis of that video. What's your take?
I told you I like it. I like it.
Oh,
I thought it was creepy, but I secretly liked it. I don't know.
It's not such a secret.
It's not a secret anymore.
Cyberspace.
All right, we know. We know. I'm not gonna be mean. All right, we know that Coles likes it. Coles, I held back on that one.
Say how?
No,
or
because
that?
now it's almost like I could only imagine what was going to come out of your mouth, so I'm mad at you for it.
You're mad at me for things I didn't say.
Yes.
Well, all right. Now don't hold back.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I knew that you guys probably thought I was going to go in on this guy, but no, I liked it.
Hey,
you're going in on him.
Hey, we. Or vice versa.
turn the tables.
Oh, Jesus.
HD. All right, we got the bell thing. Find a new sound effect.
Is there a fucking trolley here?
Oh, you would like being in San Francisco, Rich, huh?
No. Ooh.
Anywho.
All right, Coles, we're gonna make NFL picks. You got any? You want to make any picks?
How you do that?
Put the time.
I'm just gonna no, I'm not gonna do that.
All right, Coles.
But you guys have fun, and I'll have fun on the other side watching you guys.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming
on the other side.
coming out of the CNN segment and joining us for the NFL pick segment.
Your overtime check
it was
will
very
be on the
interesting.
mail.
Yeah.
And everyone send your videos to @Alison Coles on Instagram and Twitter.
A Colesy.
Colesies.
I think
Whatever it
Nipsey's
is.
onto something. I think we all have to send her creepy videos. See,
You don't do that already?
Not that I talked about it in the air.
Again, I'm on my own on this one.
All right, Coles. Thanks for coming.
Bye,
posters.
y'all.
All right.
All right, Coles.
All right. So now, as Coles gracefully exits the stage, don't trip.
That wouldn't be so graceful. You gotta make it look like a dance step.
All right, let's get into it, baby. Week 6 NFL picks, and as per last week and moving on to the future, let's be punitive on last week's picks.
Punitive damages.
So let's start off with a punitive damage. Nips, you weren't here last week, but 2 weeks ago you were here, and you made some picks. You made some crazy parlays
I thought they were strong. They were
strong, but they didn't.
there.
Well, they didn't win.
No.
They're always strong.
So
at
yeah,
kickoff.
it was very. You did a teaser, and the tease, it bit you in the ass a little bit.
No, yeah. So
The 49ers. So there's number one.
I'll
Take it
cheers
down,
up
Nips.
right here.
All right, so Nips takes down his first one because he got one wrong. How many total, Nips, did you get wrong? 3. So he owes us 3.
You can't talk and drink
All
at
right,
the same time. That would be a talent.
I owe a couple. So
Numero no.
I'll tell you my picks last week. I know I lost on that Jet game. I absolutely lost on that Jet game. So let me cheers up to that Jet game.
Tigino.
And while I'm drinking, Rich, if you want to start with your picks, you can rock reigns it for us.
Well, last week.
All right, here's number 1.
Here's number 1.
Have we figured out
Last
what Richie's
week-
doing yet?
Yeah, I'm chugging Red Bull now. So I get a little giddy with y'all boys. No, let's see. Last week I went 3-1. The Seattle Seahawks biting me in the ass there via my only loser. But I
That
did,
was a
did
surprise
hit my
game, though.
upset special with the Raiders, so I'm quite proud of that. But,
Yeah, so Richie, last week you had Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, and the Raiders. The Raiders as the upset. And, your lock of the week didn't come in. But,
that happens.
your Raiders
Do they
so
ever?
3-1. That's a solid week.
3-1, but
Go ahead. So for the 1, chug your Red Bull,
to
kid.
Andy Luck.
Put it down.
Way to Rock Reigns it. Rock Reigns, there's no shot. He'd be doing Red Bull. He'd be doing speedballs, just like River Phoenix.
All right. He'd have a little baggie of Coke in his back pocket. Who was that?
That was Rock
That's
Reigns.
Rock,
Tim
yeah.
Rock Reigns. That's why he only slid head first, because he didn't want to mess up the bag of Coke in his pocket.
Hey, that's dedication.
Like he couldn't afford more.
That is dedication.
Hey, yeah, but you don't want to mess up what you got, right?
Hey, absolutely.
Yeah.
Whenever I go down, I'm always
You're not trying to
holding the
rechalk
beer.
the lines for us.
Whenever you go down, you're holding a beer.
You always got to save the beer first. Whenever you.
Oh, so yeah, you got something to spit it out into.
Oh, ow, ow.
Where's my bell, HD? Where's my bell? Jesus. If anything deserved a bell. A day late, $1 short over there on the producer side. Unbelievable. So,
All right, What's
All
your
right,
pick for
Nips.
this week? Oh,
No, we're still on punitive damages.
Oh,
still lost more.
So what was your other loss?
Let me think. I had Houston as my upset special versus
Oh, the
Seattle.
Matty Shop.
Yeah, the Matty Shop.
You had that game.
What? You
I
had
felt
it.
good about that game.
Yeah, I went heads up with you on that one.
They were up 20-3, and
Schaub throws an inexcusable pick.
yeah,
That was one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen thrown.
So to Matt Schaub, you want to talk about the fan going to his house and it costing him apparently?
Yeah, I heard about this.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie The Fan? The guy who
Wesley
plays it?
Snipes and De
Bobby!
Niro.
But I mean, you can't do that. That's out of line.
No,
It's
man.
just
I mean,
sports.
it's
man.
supposed to be
just
fun.
sports.
Is he done there, you think?
Well,
Schwab?
did
Or
you
is-
see Kubiak
we
said
gotta get to the end.
he goes Schaub's going to start this week, and he said it was a very difficult decision to start Schaub. 4 straight games. The game on Sunday night the other night, he led off the game with a pick 6 right to the house. And in Houston, before the San Francisco game, they had created the pick 6 burger, or the Schaub burger, where you got the pick 6 toppings, something like that. And dedicated to three straight games in a row, pick 6. What does he do against the Niners? He comes out, throws a pick 6 right off the bat. So drink
Matt
to that,
Schaub,
Nips.
This one's for you.
All right. I like this punitive damage game. We still need to tell Walsh what punitive means. What? No?
No, why ruin it now?
Don't tell him.
Yeah. I think he's an English major, too, which is even better.
The scarier part.
All right. So I owe another one to the house. So who did I have last week? Let's see. St. Louis I had covered. Denver. Denver didn't cover.
Yeah.
Denver, and they were right there.
I on that game before, but
Yeah, that was a close miss to Tony Romo. So, all right, let me drink for Tony Romo. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, so you weren't a believer at all then that Dallas could stand in there with them, huh? Once you're done.
well, I thought Denver. I thought Dallas had a shot to
Yeah, I thought it'd be close.
maybe cover. I didn't see that many points going up though.
Jesus.
Both ways. Let's Denver.
All right,
their
you
defense
expect
is
the
suspect.
defense to make a stop
Right.
somewhere.
Well, they're getting Von Miller back week 7, so that's
Scary,
a huge addition.
right? Yeah.
Huge addition.
They're only going to get
But-
better.
But not to say, I like Tony Romo more than most people like Tony Romo. But that Denver offense is just a straight juggernaut. So I didn't think Romo could hang with that Denver offense the way he actually did. Very impressive, honestly. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the same here.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. Is week to week now he can't do that consistent. That offense can't do that consistently, rather. And that's what's frustrating as a Cowboy fan is you can't see that from them every week. Like they're going to Kansas. Kansas City has great defense this year, 15 points. They hanging on St. Louis, but watch this week now. It'd be a 10-point blunder against the freaking Skins.
I'm still interested to see Peyton in cold weather, especially with MetLife being the Super Bowl destination. If it's about 10 degrees here and
cold weather.
Peyton
Let him
in the
get
cold
there.
weather,
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, right.
he looked terrible. In
How
that game
about when?
last
How
year
about
versus
when they
Baltimore.
go to Kansas City? That'll be a first test because Kansas City's going to be freezing. I think they played them in the middle of the winter,
And-
November, December.
When
But-
the Chiefs are good and Arrowhead's rocking, man, that's a hard place
Oh,
to
that's
play.
a tough place to play.
And I think the Chiefs, say all you want for Scott Pioli, who was fired. He came over from the Patriots, the GM there. Certainly did not leave that cupboard bare. That defense on all 3 levels. I mean, you got Eric Berry, Houston at the linebacker position, might be the best player on the team. Poe,
Derek Johnson
at the linebacker. Poe, who was kind of, they said, kind of a bust a little bit. He was, he's a Memphis guy, so could he play big? But he's been a beast. So that defense is playing well, and Pioli, kind of. I actually heard Pioli on the radio. He's the guy that drafted Tom Brady, and he was telling the whole story about Brady and all that. Very interesting. But more importantly, Nips, you owe one more to the house. So what was your third game?
I'm thinking I took Baltimore versus Cleveland, I want to say, or Baltimore versus Buffalo. One of those
Baltimore,
two.
Cleveland.
Or Cincy versus Cleveland.
Baltimore,
One of those
Buffalo sounds.
Yeah. All right. Well, you lost anyway.
yeah,
So
you
owe
lost.
us to the house.
Loza.
All right. So there goes Nips. All right. So we did our punitive damages.
All right, now on to what we're gonna drink.
On
next
to
week.
exactly. All right. So
Oh, hang on. Let's not mention the expert on the panel was 3-1. I know he'd be upset
the
if we
beard?
didn't mention that.
The beard? He was 3-1.
I totally
3-1,
forgot about Walsh.
Yeah, I mean,
That's easy to do.
pretty easy to forget.
I mean,
guess.
Wally Pipp, you mean?
Yeah, Wally. He's out. He's out. He's out. Go to wedding rehearsals all the time.
That's like his hair
Get out of
forgot to
town.
grow. You know?
All right, so Rich, lead us off. Who you got?
All right, let's go. I'm going to take the Eagles -1 versus Walsh's Bucks because I think shit's just falling apart down there in Tampa. I like Foles starting there in Philly, and I just see Philly beating them by well more than a point.
Yeah.
Give me the Eagles. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. That Tampa Bay defense has been pretty good all year. Just has got no quarterback play at all.
Yeah.
None. And Mike Lennon didn't look good last week.
Right.
Doug Martin, I think we may touch on a couple of fantasy situations later. I got a trade with Doug Martin involved that I want to kind of touch on. But another one where, he's got, 25 rushers or something like that, and for 40-something yards last time they
and
played.
I thought that offensive line, I thut they were going to be pretty good.
Nothing's going right on
But,
the
it's
offensive side
tough.
of the ball for them.
When you don't respect the quarterback, you see it in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
With AP. When you don't respect the quarterback, you put that eighth guy in the box. That eighth guy, you can't scheme to block him. So that guy's unblocked,
Yeah.
So, he comes and makes the play.
free
It's
runner,
tough. Yeah. So, all right, Rich, that's your first one. The Eagles. Nips, what do you got, brother?
I got Detroit coming back strong versus Cleveland. I got them -2.5 here at Cleveland. But I think Cleveland's gonna struggle now again with Whedon back at the quarterback. I just don't feel like they'll be able to put up the points versus Detroit with Calvin Johnson hopefully coming back. Reggie Bush hopefully getting a little healthier. They had a tough game last week versus Green Bay where they just looked totally out of sorts without Megatron in there.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah.
You don't think one guy could do that much, but apparently, he swung the line. I think once they knew Megatron was out, it swung by about 2 or 3 points.
Did they really?
Just from them knowing that he was going to be
That's
out.
huge. And usually,
you only get that from a quarterback.
Exactly. Anyone outside the quarterback doesn't usually swing the line that much, but that's crazy. Wow.
I know Cleveland's got Joe Hayden, but I feel like Detroit will kind of get back on track and get the win there.
That Detroit defense been all right. Those guys up front, Sue and Farley have played well this year.
And I feel like Whedon.
That's a good pick. I like that.
Crazy to say, Hoyer, an ex-Patriot, was backing up Tom Brady, who I thought he was going to actually be maybe the savior for Cleveland now that he's out for the year with the MCL strain or
That's
ACL.
a sad story, huh, man? You get your shot, you make it good on the shot.
Yeah,
Bam.
tough break.
That was a tough game to watch last week. After both the starting quarterbacks went out, you're just like, oh my god.
You know what though? But that was pretty. That was the best Thursday night game of the year. That was the most entertaining game. They still scored points. It was very.
That's a hard one to sell though for the NFL going into that.
And Buffalo, who's Jeff Toole? Who's starting in Buffalo?
But now they're saying Thad Lewis is coming.
That sounds like a surfer or a gay surfer or something. It doesn't sound like an NFL quarterback. I'll tell you that. All right, so A. Walsh, the beard, his first pick, he got New England -3 over the Saints. So he's going New England. New England come off tough loss.
That's a tough call. Especially I know it's at
New England. New England didn't move the ball much against the Bengals. The Bengals D pretty much shut down Brady. You got Amendola came back last week, had a couple catches, not a huge game. Gronk is supposed to be on the mend coming back, but I'll tell you what, that Patriot defense was never shut down at all, but played pretty well early on. Had a couple rookie quarterbacks, but Vince Wilfork no longer there. Huge loss.
That's huge.
Irreplaceable. Essentially, Vince Wilfork was essentially the Tom Brady of the defense, right? That one stalwart that they had that they could count on, depend on. Now he's not there.
But I don't know if you worry about that as much versus Saints. Not known for running the ball, especially not a power run game. I know the push up the middle.
Yeah, the push
line,
up the middle
but
on the edge rush.
Well, Pierre Thomas had a nice game last week. He absolutely had a nice game. When you have that many weapons, Jimmy Graham. I tell you what, you talk about fantasy. Jimmy Graham might be like the number one. Legit might be the number one overall pick if you're going to redo it again. Top 5 at least. Yeah. He's been dominant.
You got to take Peyton probably just because
Peyton,
of what
Jimmy
he's
Graham.
done so far.
I agree.
Jimmy Graham is the number one non-quarterback in points.
He's been unbelievable.
More than any running back, more than any
Manning
receiver.
is like 60 points better than the next quarterback, though. That's pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah, that offense. What
he's
a
been
juggernaut.
insane.
All right, I'm going to go with my first one.
What do you got?
And luckily, I'm going to go exactly against Walsh.
Nice.
Which always bodes well for me.
That sounds like there needs to be like a chug off right there.
I'll smoke him.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not even a question.
He's gonna drink 40 beers.
Oh,
Shit.
Talk about bananas.
By the way, did I say I'm joining this case race whenever this goes on?
Oh yeah, you're in.
Oh yeah.
All right,
100%.
you're in. All right, you're in.
I'll put down 50 beers, Walsh.
I'll get,
You heard it here.
you can have Richie on your team.
I don't drink.
So no, I'm going the Saints over the Patriots. Give me the points. Give me the 3. I love that Saints offense. That defense, Rob Ryan has to play,
Yeah,
man.
no, for sure.
He's starting to rush the passer. Give me the Saints.
I think Colston's due for one of those 2 touchdowns.
Colston's been very quiet.
100-yard games.
But you know what? They've been spreading around. Kenny Still, Lance Moore was always a dependable guy for them. Kind of quiet. Kenny Stills has made some catches for them.
Well, Sproles really came out last week.
Oh man,
right?
he had a coming out party. No doubt about
Monday
it.
night.
Watch out now.
But just like Sproles is a talented dude.
The dangerous thing about the Saints team, we talked about it last week, is that opportunistic defense. They're not the best defense, but when they have to make the play or get the turnover, they get it, and that's exactly what they did in that Super Bowl run. And it's scary if they got a pretty good defense.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because they can make the stop that the Cowboys couldn't make.
And the Giants, they always make those good coaching moves. When Fassel took a play calling away from Sean Payton,
All right.
genius.
Well, the
Genius.
Cowboys
Yes.
should have hired Sean Payton and thrown Parcells out a year early, but we didn't.
Wow.
And Wade Phillips came in. Now look.
Well, that was a good move. Yeah, Wade Phillips over Sean Payton. Yeah, that was good.
Good job, JJ.
Well, how about John? We lost John Fox too. I like John Fox as head coach. But moving on. Richie, number 2 on the docket.
Well, since we're on that game, it's my upset special of the week. Give me New Orleans over New England because that offense, that whole team, man. I just don't see them.
I think we got to start making rules on the upset special. It's kind of tough when you go with the +3, -3 as the upset special.
Hey, I had the Raiders last week. All right.
Well, no, the Raiders.
Listen,
that's legit.
The rules are there are no rules.
Right.
So, what's your second? He got the Saints. We talked about that. What do you got?
I'm going to take Indianapolis at San Diego Monday night. From what Indianapolis has shown,
What's the line on that?
I've seen that +2 or pick 'em, but I think a +2.5, +2.
We'll give you the point 2.
I'll buy the point.
Yeah.
boy.
Walsh.
Hey, if you're
I'll buy the 6 points.
The Colts, especially after the first 2 weeks, have really surprised me. The Trent Richardson trade. It's not really he's done much there, but going into San Fran and beating them, and then beating Seattle at home.
That's it. They've taken down the 2.
Those are 2 impressive wins.
That defense, man. That again, another defense that you didn't expect much from. That definitely has come to play. All credit to him. And Andy Luck is awesome. You leaving? All right. Hey, Rose, thanks for coming. All right, cool.
And I was down on the Colts this year, but
goes, hate to see you go. Love to watch you leave.
Wear tighter pants next time.
But yeah, so I had the Colts +2
Like when you're in charge.
or -2, whatever it is. I don't know.
I'm not in charge, Richie.
All right.
This is all free for all.
Yeah.
All right, my next game.
And Nipsey's trying to make rules.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are? All right,
I'm bringing the Stein next week.
I'm going with the Thursday game. Obviously, I'm a Giant fan, but you know what? Allegiance is damned. Give me the Bears.
The Bears.
Oh yeah.
Give me the
man.
Bears.
This is what the Giants do. Whenever you're on the bandwagon with them, they screw you. Whenever you're against them, they screw you again.
You know what? I never declared myself an expert. Worst case scenario, I chug a beer, and I'd be glad to do it. But in all honesty, at this point with the Giants, and I would never expect any of the Giants to feel this way. Only as a fan, like the Giants, you got to play to win the game. Obviously, you know what? If you're gonna be bad amidst the playoffs, be really bad. Be really bad.
Yeah.
That's my feeling on it.
Like you said, fail and go for that pick, man.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna be bad, be
Look
bad.
Look at the Colts a couple years ago, right? Suck for luck and come up with something.
So, all right,
Downy for Clowny.
That's my number 2. Give me Chicago. The A-Dot, the weird with the beard.
The weird with the beard.
He's
the Wally Pipp.
More hair on his face than on his head.
He's going with Seattle. Laying 13 over Tennessee. I don't like that
right.
pick.
Laying 13. Yeah.
That seems
at home though.
That seems like too many points.
That's way too many. But that's what Walsh is thinking is that we think.
Who's the quarterback now? Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick. Yep.
That's tough with that Saints that Seattle defense.
But that's a lot to lay.
We're not going to talk about him. All right, Rich, you're up. You already gave us your upset.
All right.
Give us whatever you want. Who cares?
Whatever we want. All right, we will go Steelers +2.5 over the Jets. I see a letdown game in the making for the Jets here.
I like it.
Coming off big win. I think Geno might have overplayed himself a little bit, 80%. Now the Steelers, they're hungry for a win too, man. I mean,
Yeah, and the Steelers had the bye week too.
Yeah, coming off a bye, they got
Get ready
trounced
for
out
it.
in fucking England. Right? They got to win somewhere along the line, and I see this being the game.
All right, I like it. Nips, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with
Upset lock. What do you got?
upset right now, and I'll take Washington at Dallas plus 5.5.
Fight.
Again, a team coming off the bye week. Dallas probably gonna be a little down after that loss last week. I mean, you score 50-something points and you still lose on a tough turnover
What
at
do
the end
we
of the game.
have to do?
Never mind me. Washington's been struggling. I feel like maybe they straightened some stuff out on the bye week. RG3 got a little more healthy. Maybe they put him a little more on the move this game.
Well, Helu's going to be carrying the ball now too, right?
Is Morris out this week?
He's not out.
No.
I know he was banged up, but I wasn't sure if he was definitely out this week or not. But
Well, you know what? Either one of those guys can run the ball if they run that spread with RG3
And
as
that's
a
what I
threat to
think-
run.
That's what I think that they. I mean,
Yeah, they got to play off their
That's their
option
offense.
more.
RG3 was good last year because that's what he was. You can't just change the guy and be like, oh, just be a pocket passer and be good now.
Right.
I think the 49ers even struggle with that a little
With
too.
Absolutely.
Where it's
Yeah.
like,
Well, I
Well, he
think
had that monster game
Kaepernick has a
week
bigger arm and a
Yeah,
better
oh,
arm,
yeah.
than RG3. That was RG3's whole game. Is
Yeah,
he
and
can
it's
throw the
gonna be.
ball.
you didn't draft him out of college to be a pocket passer.
Right.
No, his game,
Absolutely.
you got to play him
You
off
know?
the read option.
So,
and
I mean,
that's
I
where
think they
they'll
need to get a little more back to that and, hopefully on the bye week they maybe work some out stuff out. And I'll take that.
Shanahan's putting the game plan in.
Absolutely. Shanahan's going crazy.
All right. A. Walsh, his lock of the week: Kansas City laying 8 over Oakland. Sticking with the Kansas City bandwagon, 5-0.
That's in
Interesting.
Oakland, or
It's over Oakland. Yes. I don't know. He capitalized both of them. I don't know. It's
no
one of
telling
the two.
with that brain.
Let me see.
We can check it out.
I got it on.
This is very prepared.
Going to the black hole. Well,
What do you got, Rich?
At Kansas City. Kansas City at home, so.
Oakland.
In Arrowhead.
In Arrowhead, Oakland, they're coming off that, it's a big win for them. Let down maybe. Kansas City could look ahead, though. You never know.
Kansas
Division
City's not a
game,
team that's-
rivalry.
Why is Kansas City looking ahead? What are they
past
looking ahead
Oakland.
to?
Who do they play next week?
It doesn't matter.
I mean,
Why?
Kansas
I'm a
City
schedule
seems
guy
like,
this week, all right?
They don't seem like a team to be in the position to look ahead.
But they
in my
don't
take.
seem... Or, another team. Like I said, you can't see the Giants.
You know what you got to in
Do you
this
see the
game?
Chiefs
How
as
good do you
6-0?
think Terrell Pryor is? That's your question.
Yeah.
How good is Terrell Pryor? If you think Terrell Pryor is a legit player, then that's a lot of points to lay.
Well, I mean, also Oakland doesn't have a running back to go to. I mean, Rashad Jennings went out. I think McFadden's still out. With
You
the
got
hamstring.
Marcel Reese.
Marcel Reese, but I mean,
Reese is the man, yeah.
and then the
Terrell
weapons
Pryor
that
is
they
their best
have-
runner, is what it is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like you said before, but that KCD. I mean,
Agreed.
I'll take them against Terrell Pryor any day of the week and twice on Sunday, which is when the game is.
That is when the game is. Very interesting. All right. So I'm going to go off the map here, talk about Sundays. I'm going Thursday, so I'm going to have a double Thursday
All
game.
right.
Thursday.
And Keith McCord's going to yell at me because he yelled at me last time.
Why?
Because I picked Kansas City over the Eagles, and I sent the picks in, and Keith's like, you can't pick the Eagles during the game. I can't pick
yeah.
Kansas City during the game. And I was
on
like,
a Thursday night?
First of all, you're not in charge. And second of all,
Another one trying to make rules.
yeah, and second of all, I picked
We'll
them.
have none of
I
it.
picked them last night. He goes, "When did you pick them?" I was like, "Right after Jamal Charles just stuffed another touchdown down your throat, Keith." And so he was like, "You can't do that." Goddamn right, I can.
Well, it's already on the internet radio. I mean,
Right,
everybody knows
that's
that.
Documented in cyberspace.
So here we go. I'm going off the board. I'm going Rutgers, Louisville on Thursday night. Tomorrow night, Rutgers laying
I like it. I like it.
Rutgers, Louisville's laying 17.5. Give me my Scarlet Knights, baby.
Right.
Give me my Scarlet Knights.
This is in Louisville, or
It's in, it was in New Brunswick. I'd be going or Piscataway.
I'm with you.
But,
Yeah, give me the points.
Yeah, give me the points with Rutgers. So I'll be flicking back and forth between the Giants and Rutgers. Actually, I'll be at a bar with two
yeah, I was
TV
gonna say,
screens.
are we going out tomorrow night for watch some of the games?
You know what's a good?
Maybe we got a little Jersey
Tilted Kilt
parlay
has
going.
dollar beers for every Rutgers games.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
right. That
so-
might be an option then.
You had
Yeah.
it over there.
I am. I don't know,
Might meet each
Jersey
other.
City or Hoboken, one of them. I'm not sure which, but one of them. So yeah, I'll be out there.
I see a
I'll
little
be out in
Jersey
the crowd.
parlay tomorrow. Maybe you can money line both those and make some money.
All right, let's
Oh,
end
you
this.
definitely
Let's
make some
end this.
money on
All
that.
right, so that's my one bet, and then that's my upset, and then my lock is didn't I already pick it? No, I'm doing two. You know what? I'm changing all the rules.
There are no rules.
I'm doing two upsets. I'm taking the points with Jacksonville. I think Denver's going to roll them over, and then I think Jacksonville's going to come back and score some points and cover the spread. Give me the 28.
Vegas says go with those big numbers because you're in favor there.
So I'm not having a lock of the week. I'm having 2 underdogs, and I'm going to college. And Keith McCord, I don't care what you say. Those are my things.
The beard is not going to like this. By the way.
Walsh is rolling over
Yeah.
at the rehearsal dinner as we speak.
He's not still at the rehearsal dinner.
It's only 10 o'clock.
I got 3 missed calls for a ride home already.
Tell him to get on the line.
Yeah, he really should have called. But anywho, all right, who's up? Let's go.
Lock
Last
of the
ones.
week. I got over 53 in that Denver-Jacksonville game because Denver should score.
Oh, you're going to over. That's a smarter
Score about 53 themselves.
pick. All right, I like
I
it.
like
Nips.
All right, I'm bringing the tease lock again.
Oh, Jesus.
You're
All right.
teasing again.
I'm teasing it again.
Teasers are such sucker bets. There's
I
a
know,
reason
but
they
I
give
love
you
them.
all the-
They
I
look
know.
great, though. I'm going to take KC minus 10, so basically play it even.
Right.
Take Seattle, tease them down to 4.5. I'm going to take Jacksonville plus 38.
You need to write that down. Who could keep track?
Plus 38. All right, what do we got?
I'm bringing a Stein next week, just so
KC
you know.
even. KC's even money, right? Jax is what?
Jacksonville plus 38 or 37.
All right, whatever.
37.
That's your lock of the week. The
37.
tease.
That's a lock.
Hook.
Nice.
It's a tease.
All right, and then Walsh's lock of the week.
That's another thing we should do. On your lock, you should have to drink an extra beer if it's your lock.
But we never hit our lock.
Agreed. Agreed. I got no problem with that, Nips.
Or a shot or something with it.
I like Nips trying to just make up new rules as
Let's
we
do
go.
it. Let's do it.
He's a rule guy.
It's fine.
I see.
You know, you make
I
me
got no
chug 3
problem with
beers.
Listen, I
You
saw
suits,
the
I don't know about you.
I saw the beers you were chugging. They weren't even full. But hey, that's cyberspace doesn't know that.
Many
All right,
beers
Walsh's
don't
lock of the week.
Invisible cup.
He has Tampa Bay getting 2 over Philly. He's taking Tampa Bay as his lock.
It doesn't matter
So
what
that's
they're
that.
getting, they're
So, all right, real quick. Those are our picks.
Who would lock up Tampa Bay?
Walsh,
gonna-
Homer. Talking about homers.
Yeah.
He's on the Mike Lennon bandwagon.
Oh my God.
Of course he is.
All right, real quick. We got to end the show in a couple minutes. So, you had a fantasy football thing. I have a fantasy football thing.
Oh, yeah.
We'll close out on that. So, here's this, right? So, this is kind of an ethical thing, fantasy football question. Let me see what you guys think. So, Julio Jones obviously out for the season. Here's what happened in my league. One guy proposed a trade, Julio Jones for Akeem Nicks and Chris Johnson.
Huh.
The guy that had Julio Jones declined the trade. In the morning, I guess he saw that Julio Jones may or may not be out for the season. Texts the guy and says, I'll accept the trade, propose it again. The guy proposed it again.
Before he knew about what
He
happened.
accepts it, and then here's the trade. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Douche, but do your due diligence. And
Caveat emptor. Anyone take Latin?
I
You
was
took
just
Latin?
thinking the same thing.
What does that mean?
No, I have no idea.
Buyer beware, bitch.
No, you're right, dude.
Is this you who did it?
No, I wasn't involved. But
No, yeah.
I'm all about you got to be responsible. If you trade for a
Right.
guy, too bad he's out for the season. That's
Yeah.
your fault.
Yeah, you do your due diligence.
Nips, you
And he
seem like you feel
proposed the
differently.
trade, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess all's fair and
The guy who
in
got
love and
screwed
war, but
proposed it, so
Right.
yeah, that's your
yeah,
bad.
I mean, that's tough. I mean, obviously it's a little underhanded, but
You think it's underhanded?
Hey, you know what? When there's
Is
money
it
on the
underhanded
line-
or is it smart?
well, yeah, I guess you could look at it
it's
another
a
way.
12-man. It's a 12-man league with $200 a team.
All
So
right. Yeah, I mean,
it's
no.
15,
Right, yeah.
15 hundo
If you're
to the
gonna make
winner.
the trade, you got to know
gotta
what's
do
going
what
on with
you
that
gotta
guy.
do.
That's my thing.
But Patty Farrell, that was dirty, man.
Patty doesn't do fantasy. He's not involved in that.
No,
But,
yeah, do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's for money,
nothing
man.
against it. I mean, that guy willingly went and traded for him.
So the best part was they both went on the message board. The one guy who got Julio Jones was calling the other guy a scumbag, and the other guy's like, "You know where to find me."
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Nothing
got
like good
serious.
wars in fantasy
Yeah.
football.
Bunch of crazy firefighters.
That'd be good for the draft next year.
Yeah.
Let's
I
maybe,
can't.
grudges.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
You guys do an end of the year party?
Not anymore.
I mean, but it's
Well,
almost
actually-
like when somebody drafts a guy who's hurt in the draft, and you say,
That's your fault. It's your
so,
fault.
yeah. I mean, same thing applies here.
Sucker.
And then real quick, and then you get to yours. The one point he was making, he's on IR. You can't trade him. Well, the same guy that got Julio Jones was shopping Le'Veon Bell while he was still injured, right? Well,
Yeah.
no, right.
So-
Le'Veon Bell's coming back. He's still out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What if Julio
I
Jones was
didn't
out for
know.
a week on the IR?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, Nips, you got a fantasy dilemma.
All right,
and we'll
so,
close it with this.
2 trade scenarios I got for you guys. Quick ones. So, In one league, I got offered. I give up Jimmy Graham, MJD, and Brady, but I get back Doug Martin, Victor Cruz, and Phillip Rivers.
No
way.
You don't give up Jimmy Graham,
Yeah,
right?
you can't give up Jimmy Graham. He's untouchable.
You can't.
But I was
You said
intrigued.
he's the number one pick. If you,
I've been trying to sell MJD for
he's fucking
dollars
better.
for donuts if I could get anything for him.
I know. I just offered Spank something. She's not watching.
And then I offered like for some
Jimmy Graham. I don't trade Jimmy Graham.
Receiver. But I didn't think I could do that.
No.
And then
because you have to get your upgrade like Tom Brady or Phil Rivers, right now that's negligible. Like is that even as they've been
I'm
playing.
giving up Brady and getting Rivers.
Yeah, but
I'm giving up Graham in this situation.
Right. And so it's basically Cruz, Graham, Brady, Rivers, and who are the middle two?
Martin, MJD, Doug Martin.
So you're upgrading the running back. It's not a big enough. No.
Yeah.
Because Doug Martin was a huge pick, but Doug Martin hasn't been good.
Right.
Well, that's why I felt like on
And he's
draft
not
day, if you
gonna
said
be.
that, you would have done it 100 times.
Right.
But then now looking at it, you're like,
We're in week 6.
Like you just said.
And like
if
you said,
you
Jimmy
don't-
Graham's probably the MVP of fantasy so
Right.
far.
If you don't
Maybe
respect the
besides
quarterback,
Peyton.
you put the 8th man in the box. Dougie Martin's facing that all
Right.
fucking year now.
All right, second trade
Roddy White giving up, getting back Hakeem Nicks and Zach Stacy.
in a minute.
You would give up Roddy White.
Roddy White hasn't been healthy all season. When is he
Yeah.
going to be healthy?
Yeah.
Knicks had a breakout game last game. I feel like that Giant team, they're going to be behind all the time. They're going to throw the ball. It's either going to be Cruz or Knicks.
He's going to be under those 80-yard passes.
Zach Stacy's going to be the starting running back. I would do that in a minute.
Yeah. That was
Pull the trigger.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure. I mean, because Roddy White's value obviously gets elevated with Julio Jones going out.
Not if he's not healthy.
Yeah, right.
Now, if
he's
he's not
on
going to
the
be playing
field,
for the next 2 or 3 weeks, you don't know what to do.
They have a bye week coming up, but then he might be out with a hamstring. He already had a bad ankle. Now his
And
hamstring's
hamstrings could
bothering
be
him.
nagging.
And Knicks, at least for his credit, is healthy at least. And no, I would do that in a
And
second.
are we ever going to get Walsh to freaking declare what the hell their rules is for this our league?
You
There
know
are no
what?
rules.
You know what's crazy? On the ride here, I was thinking about the 14A Sports League, and I was like, this is such a terrible league. The points league, because there's no activity. No one talks smack. There's no interaction.
No interest.
And it's really tough to kind of gauge how you're doing like on like a positional basis because you're only seeing like
It's total
you see
points.
your overall points move and
Like Matt alone is I'm
he's
in
crushing.
second. He's
I'm in third.
yeah, you're behind me. He's up 8, but he has
But you're
Peyton
right-
Manning,
you're right on his
who's
tail.
killing it. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I'm back 8.
The
But,
only thing is, with having Manning and he's killing it, when you get down to like week 13, week 14
Wow.
in the playoffs, now Manning might be on the bench.
Well, how about this?
Well,
the
that's-
Saints.
we don't know what the rules for the playoffs are. There are playoffs, so
right.
We'll have that declared by next show. But the Saints are in the same boat. The Saints are going to run away with that division. They're going to sit people down. I don't like.
But they might have the Seahawks though on them too.
They might be fighting for home field. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Hopefully.
neither one of them want to go into either one's home.
No way.
Absolutely. That you know what? That's a great
Hard.
point. That's a great point.
You know,
Yeah.
freaking New Orleans, yeah, man. Whew, when that place is rocking, bro.
Absolutely.
And Seattle already busted New Orleans. What was it? 3 years ago when they were 7-9, and they went
Busted the levees.
when they went. They
I
had to
don't
go on the
remember
road to Seattle on the wild card game, and
And
Seattle was like
Oh
7-9
yeah,
or 8-8.
yeah.
Oh,
And
the
Marshawn
Arch Lynch
Lynch
oh,
broke
yeah,
out
yeah,
Lynch
yeah,
went
yeah.
on.
beast
Oh,
mode.
he ran over
And the
everybody.
Richter scale
Right,
registered
right,
the
right.
freaking crowd
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah. So
That's when they won the division with 7-9.
7-9,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. That's right.
Giants
And
doing it this
everybody
year.
was saying, you know, because you got a
Yeah,
home
probably
game
not.
just because you won the division.
All
won
right.
the playoff game.
Anything else to take us out? Any other thoughts? I don't. You know what? We didn't update. I don't know what the baseball score is. We'll find that out. But hey, fellas, I didn't miss Walsh that much. to
It
be honest
hasn't
with you.
been weird without the beer.
a big shout out to my friends Drew and Kaylin. Just had their
Oh,
baby girl
absolutely.
over the past weekend.
Congratulations.
And
you know,
congratulations
what's the name?
again.
Olivia Riley, Percy.
Oh, I like it.
Good
Olivia
name. Good
Riley.
name.
Nice.
That's strong.
Great looking baby girl. So good luck to. Best of luck.
And once again, good luck to the Hamskis. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're huge supporters of us, so we support you.
And have Walsh over whenever you want.
Yeah. Just lock the liquor cabinet.
We don't miss them. All right, fellas. I think that wraps us up, huh?
That'll do.
All right.
All right, that'll do. So we appreciate all those that have watched and will watch. This obviously will be on YouTube, and if you're watching, that's probably where you see it.
All over cyberspace.
So we'll be on cyberspace. Check us out on 14asports.com. If you're in the suicide pool, there's only 15 people left, so good luck with that.
Fucking Jets.
Yeah. Damn Jets. Enjoy your Rutgers Giants game Thursday night. Big slate of games on Sunday. Let's take it out, baby. 14A Sports on 15.com.
MOFE.
Peace.
Deuces.